Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Welcome, fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis, as well as breaking news. Telegram financial statement shows it holds $400 million worth of cryptocurrency. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin diamond hands. Where you at? Still unbroken with 30.7% of the supply dormant for 5+ years. How'll be thy name? We'll also be discussing crypto community reacts to the X suspension in Brazil. That's right. They've officially banned all users from accessing X, and they're throwing sanctions of like $8,800 if anyone gets caught using a VPN. We'll be discussing this, as well as Bitcoiner Max Keiser predicts US dollar crash probably within the next 6 months. Let that one sink in. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin will outperform other assets many times over due to this particular factor, according to the Strike CEO, Jack Mallers. In fact, he goes on to predict the Bitcoin will hit between $250,000 and $1 million per coin this cycle. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. What's poppin'? Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. We're live and in the flesh right now on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. So hide your kids, hide your wives, and spread the word. Let people know JV's Orange pilling the masses as we do each and every day. Shout out everyone in the live chat. Good to see you, Oracle. Greg, what's poppin', brother? Howdy. Judson, Ferrari or Lambo? I'm more of a Ferrari guy, but I'll keep it 100. I'd probably go with a Porsche. Number one, they're cheaper. They're just as sexy, in my opinion, and they're a better running car for everyday use. Never go full commie. Brazil, right there, facts. It's crazy, yo. That is so bucked up in Brazil. It truly is. I believe it's the largest nation in South America. Population of hundreds of millions. Now not allowed to access X. Just note this. Governments does not censor things because things are dangerous. They're censoring things because they don't want you to know the truth. That's the only reason they actually have censorship. And there's 3 things that cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Quoting Buddha on that one. And that's the truth. Over time, the truth does get out. Shout out everyone who has already reposted. I greatly appreciate it. You're going to notice, as we do each and every day, the stream live on my X is pinned at the very top. So it's easy to find it. Anyone goes to my X, you're going to be able to find the stream at the very top. If you guys can repost it with a quote or a comment, I promise to repost that, and I'll shout you out and also follow you back. So that's how we do here. Howdy, ladies. Shout out to the ladies. It is a car. PTA, PTB, back to the PTA. Trump supporting the recreational marijuana in Florida. I saw that. Kudos to Trump for that. Much respect. We like our cannabis in Florida. You're on the YouTube, JV. Be careful. Thanks. I don't even know what I said, but you're right. Censorship is at an all-time high right now. Shout out Ion Crypto. He just reposted and put woot, 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 woot. Appreciate that, brother. And I'm following you back. And thank you again. Anyone who reposts the stream is getting shout out. Live it in the flesh. JC Ice Eyes, baby, our one and only Oracle. Thank you for the repost. Chucho, BTC, put bullish, just reposted your brother. Shout out Short Coin, the one and only Devon, Bitcoin Let's Freaking Go, just reposted your sis. And yeah, we appreciate that. We appreciate all the reposts. Let's see how many thousands of people we get on the stream. Good luck finding my boat graveyard, eh? Anyways, take it away, theme music.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome everyone to the live stream and happy Sat Stacking Saturday. LT just reposted your brother. My man JV is live. Karik, I just reposted you too, and it looks like you're new to the show. I'm following you back as well. Shout out Charlene. May 2022, Brazil gave Elon the Grand Cross of the Order of the Merit of the 19,000 Starlink for the schools, rural Brazil, and properties of the Amazon forest. Now they crucify Elon. What agony. Right on, Charlene. I just reposted. your post there, and I appreciate the support. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. Let's freaking go. I love my Volvo XC90. Word up. Good car there, Diana. Maybe the machines were right from the Matrix. The apex of the human civilization was 1999. First they laugh at you, then they hate you, then they want all your biddies. Preach there, pirate. Smokey here. You mean from the fires, yo? Be careful. I think you're in California, right, Shortcoin? A lot of fires. I saw there's more plane crashes. There's nothing but chaos in the world right now. You can't make the ish up. Like, I open up my X timeline and it's just like, it's so sad. Like, everything occurring in the world right now. It's just apocalyptic in a sense. It's very, very strange. The Oracle 1999 probably was the height of our civilization. Things that make you go, Well, that was right before 9/11, right? 2 years prior. 1999, I was still in high school. Yeah. I think I graduated in 2001. Yeah. So anyways, fam, welcome everyone to the stream. 220 people already here. We're just getting started. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. It's Caffeinated JV. That's right. I drank myself a 12 ounce. I don't think I've ever even done 12 ounces of coffee in my life. First time for everything. Welcome to the stream, family. Beet corn ain't doing anything until the first rate cut. Well, the only non-GMO corn on the planet of Earth, Gaia, is the Bitcoin. So you got to be stacking the Bitcoin just for that fact. 104 degrees in Vegas. It's a little more chill. It's probably in the 80s here. It's perfect weather in Puerto Rico. I can't complain. But damn, 104 degrees. Jesus. Take 9 minutes to get a tan. That's about it. You can probably fry an egg like on a plate in the sun in Vegas right now in the desert, right? Skies have fallen, chicken something, this chicken little. The sky has fallen since man was created. This is a fact. Certainly Bitcoin price is a mirror of the election bet. 50,000 Kamala, 70,000 Donald. Don't forget to subscribe to the #1 Bitcoin music channel, Chandy 10 Music. You'll notice a lot of the jammy jams, including the theme music we played, is created by her, and all of her jams, including her videos, you'll find on her channel. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Fruits and veggies, Fruits and veggies says buy the XRP. You're working your way up to my total JV. You'll get there eventually. Right on. I'm with you, Greg, and congratulations. I see you crushing it on X. I think you surpassed 1,200 followers. So everyone make sure to follow JC Ice over on X, the one and only Oracle. Here from a Hopium, bro. Well, I got you. When it comes to Hopium, it don't get more Hopium lit than with JV. In fact, we collectively take hits from the Hopium bong each and every day. Metaphorically speaking, of course, with the sage. But yeah, we're going to be taking some hits from the Hopium bong today as well. Jack Mahler's projecting Bitcoin hitting 250,000 to 1 milli. You already know. That's our feature story of the day. Lots to share with you here today. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. A beautiful day to be stacking the sats, stacking the biddies, and you already know. Colonel stacking the sats. Welcome, Colonel. Welcome to the fabulous CNA fam, and welcome everyone just joining the stream. What's popping? What's good in the hood? We're so close to 60 G's, baby.
Bitcoin, 60 G's, 60 G's. Buying opportunity for 5th level 60 G's.
What do you think, JV?
Who
cares about a boring kitty? Not me. I'm for the bitty. I'm for the nippinator. I'm for Nipsey, not for some weirdo Kit Kat kitty.
Cat, a kitty cat.
Stacking the sats, stack those sats.
Ain't no thing, baby, it's
The chance to stack those sats, chance to stack those bitties.
Baby, you never heard about me with another coin. Bitcoin.
I got my mind on my Bitcoin and my Bitcoin on my mind. Shout out everyone reposting the stream. Pam Powers, Bluebird was popping, Raul, good to have you, and of course LT, my man, and the rest of the fam just joining, holding it down. Happy 420. We're 6 minutes out. 225,000 by the end of the year. The Oracle has spoken. Bitcoin won't stop, can't stop, like P. Diddy in the 90s. That's right. 100,000, 1 milli, 10 milli. Let's get silly. 90,000 December, maybe. I'd love it. I think fourth quarter, very, very probable six figures. I'm shooting for the $125,000 target, which is on the 1 week chart. We'll be pulling that up a little later. We'll be doing the live astrology for the broskies, the live charts, the news, everything. 100 push-ups a day till 100,000. I encourage you to do 500 push-ups per day until we hit 100,000. How about that? 100 is just too easy. Unless you're brand new to push-ups and you can only do sets like 5, then yeah, by all means, do 100 a day. I'm challenging you to do 500 per day because I was doing 250 per day and I saw Andrew Tate challenge his audience to do 500 per day. So I'm like, might as well step it up. But for me, I'm a pro. I'm a vet when it comes to the push-ups, so I'm not going to front. But the bigger picture, just do more push-ups than what you were doing previously, okay? But I like to do sets of 50. They're never easy, always a challenge, but I do sets of 50, so I can do 10 sets and crank out, 500 push-ups, bada boom, bada bing. That's just what I do. There you go, Chico. Sometimes you need a challenge. I'm glad I can deliver that for you here. And I challenge the other broskies to do 500 push-ups as well. And if you're a lady, I challenge you to do 100 push-ups. How about that? And they could even be in the lady format, whatever you feel most comfortable. Even my daughter, she's 10, she's doing push-ups now. She can actually do a legitimate man push-up. Can't do many, maybe one at a time correctly, but nonetheless, anyone's capable of it if you put your heart and soul to it. Yeah, I mean, historically, Bitcoin is down Q3 on average, 5%, negative 4% median. However, Q4 on the average, Bitcoin is up 88%, 68% median. October, December 2024 should bring some fireworks. Do your own math. Amen. Bitcoin won the 2020 election. Damn straight we did. Short coin, what up, shouty? Shout out Digital Dankness, what it do? Shout out to the rest of the fam. Howdy how, let's freaking go. But yeah, let's kick it off, family. If you're new to the channel, very important to smash those likes and subscribe to the #1 Daily Bitcoin Pod. Happy Stack and Saturday. Also hit that bell icon, turn on all notifications. Today is pod episode number 1746. I'm Caffeinated JV. It's August 31st, 2024. It's the final day of the month. Oh my God, September by tomorrow. Sunday. So let's freaking go for that. But yeah, market corrected past couple of days. Currently, we're sitting just above 58,800. Let's kick it off with our market watch. As we do each and every day, you should see Coin360 on your screen. We just flipped actually back in the green on Coin360. We're just above 59 Gs. We have Ether down 0.5%, maintaining above 25 hundo. We have XRP at 1%, trading just under 57 cents, while Tron, Solana, and the majority of the alts are correcting and in the red. And check it out, coinmarketcap.com. We're currently sitting at a 2.07 trillion total crypto market cap. The Bitcoin market cap is in at $1.161 trillion. And we got roughly 34 billion worth of volume in the past 24 hours, meaning the volume is down 52% on the day. Bitcoin dominance hanging in at 56.3% with Ether dominance at 14.5%. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers of the past 24 hours, we got Leo leading the pack. Very modest gains. This is the majority of the market's clearly correcting, only up 2.5%. That's the top gainer. Monero up 1%, Uniswap up 1%. Which alts, if any, are you bullish on for the bull? Holla at your boy. Let me know. Don't be a stranger. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the daily. You can see straight up, roughly 85% of the market correcting and in the red. Zooming out on the monthly, get a broader perspective. Rex City. Some of these alts down 20, 30, 40%, maybe 10% if that, or even in the green. So it's been a rough run for the alts in the past few months. And checking out the Crypto Green and Fear Index. Today we're rated 29, back in fear. Once we tap 25, we're back in extreme fear. And the lower we get, the more likely of another pump. So keep that in mind. Yesterday was a 34. Last week was a 56. And last month a 52, which is neutral. So there you go, yo. Holla at your boy. Let me know where you feel. We'll have that monthly close here in a few hours. A few hours away. Yeah, so let's go. Sit-ups, push-ups, and chin-ups, they are all considered calisthenics. Your own body weight equals the best strength. 100%. I'm all for that. I think in the past year, I haven't even been to the gym once. All I do is push-ups, sit-ups, and precisely what you just outlined right there. I need another dip bar. For pull-ups, I could just go to the playground and crank out some freaking push-ups with my little one, or some pull-ups. But I'm with you on that. I'm all about the natural stuff because there's no excuse. Because when there's a gym involved, what's the number one excuse? Oh, I didn't get to the gym. Oh, my schedule is too busy. And there's a million reasons you don't go to the gym. Well, if you're lifting your own weight, all you need is about 5 or 6 feet, depending upon how tall you are, of space. You can go outside on your driveway and start cranking out some freaking push-ups, for Christ's sake. Get a jump rope. Start jumping some damn rope. There's no reason to not work out and to put at least an hour, at least 30 minutes into your physical fitness and health every day, right? There's 24 hours in a day. You're probably sleeping for 18. So out of the 16 hours where you're like up and awake and conscious, the least you can do is put 30 minutes into your health. You know what I mean? And that would be my challenge, especially for the broskies out there. You guys can do it. Let's make it happen. 1746, congrats. Our border Caesar has performance anxiety and the trouble, the number one. Just bought some and boom, mini dip as usual. That's what happens, Anonymous, but you're in this for the long haul, so it's all good in the hood. Brazil is banning all things Elon. It is crazy, yo. Now, Elon did a tweet. Should we give all the Brazilian citizens free Starlink internet? Yes. I say yes to that. What do you say? I'm in the green. More ways than one, eh? The girls say hi. Hey, ladies, what's poppin'? Thomas, the problem is that there are no buyers, only the traders. Sleep for 18 hours. Damn it. 4 to 6. Well, I'm saying, JV gets his 8 hours of sleep, typically. And if I don't, then the following week I'll make up for it. But I like 8 hours of sleep. Sometimes I'll sleep for 10 hours. I'll keep it 100. Sometimes I just enjoy the astral realm so much, I'll just sleep for 12 hours. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I know you don't know about that life there. Dankness, you're working your ass off, but you got to do what you got to do. Use a push mower to cut the 1 acre of the grass. Hey, did that today. It only took 3 beers. Support the CNA through the Patreon. That's right. We do have a Patreon. Support the stream. 420 people on the stream, and it's 420. I should say 421, but close enough. Close enough. Shout out Nashoba. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to the stream, family. Welcome the rest of y'all. Follow Chandy 10 Music. That's right. Make sure to subscribe. Also, you can become a member of the channel. You can do so for less than 10 cents per day. You can become a member of the Hodl Gang. I think it's $2.97 a month. Well worth it. And I appreciate all the support we can get. Sleep is actually good for you. That's right. Something they don't really tell you. But yeah, sleep is absolutely good for your immune system. Also, the sun is great for your immune system. Vitamin C is fantastic for your immune system. Something I recently learned, the orange peel has 3 times more vitamin C in it than the actual orange fruit. Did you know that? Wild, right? And vitamin D3 is fantastic as well. Boost that immune system, family. Easy to do. Regards from Portugal. Shout out Miguel. Miguel, good to have you here, brother. Sawuk, that's a gold medal. Hey, love some REM sleep. Amen to that, Judson. Got 4 hours last night. You got to do what you got to do, Fax. You got to do what you got to do. But anyways, let's continue. Let's dive into today's Bitcoin technical analysis, a.k.a. astrology for the broskies. And we'll pull up some of the live charts as well. Bitcoin must reach a higher high to confirm the uptrend after the dip below 58 G's, baby. That's right. The Bitcoin next move needs to print a bullish higher high on the price chart to keep its uptrend intact after recently dropping below 58 G's. Quoting the analyst Matthew Hyland, we really need to start the bounce out of this and make a higher high to further confirm that we're in this uptrend that we have seen since August. Now, another analyst, or Hyland again, saying Bitcoin needs to remain above 57.7. However, if it were to break down, it really ultimately would need to hold this 56 level. If we were to lose 56, that would be a lower low. However, some traders believe that the biddy needs to go much lower before resuming the uptrend, including Marcus Thielen of 10X Research, suggesting market participants wait for the Bitcoin price to fall into the low 40s. Oh no, we did recently tap 49. Let me know if you think the bottom was in at 49 or you think we would potentially tap lower. Holler. Let me know, yo. And as you can see here, Bitcoin down roughly 8% over the past week. Now, Hyland reiterated that since the beginning of August, Bitcoin has seen the higher lows and the higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, noting that the beginning of both July and August saw the major pullbacks. And overall, Hyland believes that the biddy will continue to see some chop ahead of the U.S. presidential election scheduled to take place November 5th. My question for the broskies: who will win that election? Will it be the Trumpster, the Trumpinator, or will it be Kamala Harrisinator? Let me know. Or will it be a surprise and we have no clue? Like a Big Mike. You just never know. But anyways, he also sees September having mostly sideways action, which is historically the worst performing month for the biddy. Cointelegraph recently reported the Bitcoin price action in September might not mirror the boring trends of the previous years, as Bitcoin mining selling pressure has stabilized and the stablecoin supply ratio is showing a bullish sign. Meanwhile, another analyst by the name of Jelly, and I ain't talking about Jelly Roll, but shout out Jelly Roll, shared with his 91,000 followers that a zoomed out multi-year view of the Bitcoin price chart suggests Bitcoin could still be on course to reach the 6-figure mark in the near term. In fact, that's my target. I think we hit 6 figures in the fourth quarter of this year. Fourth quarter starts in October, so we got roughly another month away. We just got to get through September or September, however it plays out. A target many traders have been speculating about. That's right. According to analysts here, this multi-year cup and handle pattern has a six-figure target. Many at this point have given up on it, but I am pretty sure we'll be a lot closer to that target by the end of the year. Damn straight. Now, in other news, check this out. I thought this was pretty lit. As Bitcoin for Freedom pointed out, only 1 million people in the world have 0.1 BTC. Only 365,000 people in the world can say they're a whole coiner and own 1 Bitcoin. Now, only 81,000 people in the world have more than 10 Bitcoin. Only 12,000 people in the world have more than 100,000 bitties. And only 1,300 people in the entire world have over 1,000 biddies. Pretty crazy, right? I want you to really think about that. And let's pull up some of the live charts, family. This is the 1 hour, and then we'll zoom our way out. I'll switch it up so you can see. A lot of targets here. Again, 1 hour chart brought to you by TradingView via Coinbase. We do have the uber bullish target at 65.9 in the 1 hour. And we have another target sitting in the purple just underneath that at 64.6. And then we have another target sitting below that at 60,800. We also have a bullish flag formation breakout, which you can see here in the charts. Let's get some different looks. Here's the 4 hour, one of my favorite charts as well. And we do have some targets here. The bull target, 65.7, falling wedge. And we do have a green target sitting just underneath at 64.7-ish. And as you can see, there is a falling wedge pattern breaking out on the 4 hour. And let's zoom out a little further. We'll check out the 1 day. You know what I mean? The 1 day chart, unfortunately, you saw those 2 big red candles, which took us back down to the 58 level, and we're currently going sideways. We'll see where the monthly close takes us. Again, today is the last day of the month before entering September tomorrow, and unfortunately, the month of August, June, and July were all bearish on the grand scheme of things. But I think, again, we're going to have a very bullish fourth quarter run-up. I want to know your thoughts. And the 1 week chart, the most bullish because we have the sexy 125,000 cup and handle target. I think we have the potential to hit that in the fourth quarter. I think that's a great target for the end of the year. I want to know your thoughts though, family, and I'll read your comments out loud here in a moment, but let's pull up the 1 month chart. The 1 month chart, you'll notice we had 7 green consecutive closing monthly candles that formed that staircase pattern throughout this year. But more recently, the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months has been all sideways trading action. Again, August not looking so sexy as far as the monthly close, but hopefully September bull turns into a September bull and not a September bear. We can continue marching north to new all-time highs. Price discovery mode currently sitting at 73.8. So once we recapture that level and tap 74, you already know, family, that's when things get very exciting. And typically, within a 10-day period, Bitcoin will go parabolic and reach insane new heights. And I'm anticipating that to happen in the fourth quarter, but there's no guarantee. Keep that in mind as well. This is not investment advice. Anything you hear during the podcast on this stream is for entertainment purposes only. Take everything JV says with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, I'm just like a dude with a microphone. So keep that in mind. I don't give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not like an expert at anything except reading the news, and that's precisely what I'm doing, and trying to entertain you at the same time. Hit the likes, you bunch of degens. Thank you, JBeezy. If you choose to go down with that ship, hey, it happens. Go down like the Titanic. Yeah, I mean, over 500 people on the stream, so give it up for yourselves, family. I'm going to check my X feed again, and my promise to you, anyone who reposts the stream, which you'll notice pinned at the very top of my X profile, put a quote or a comment on the live stream, and I promise I'll repost you, I'll shout you out, and I will also follow you back, brother. So let's go.
60 G's, 60 G's,
A buying opportunity.
Don't Bitcoin.
That's what's up. Chico says, Crypto News Yes just pushed me to go 500 push-ups a day to 100 G's. You know how sexy those pectorials are going to become, bro? Oh my God, you have no clue. Yeah, there you go. I just reposted you, brother. And thank you. And I just followed you back as my promise. You can see proof of work here. Followed you back, brother. And thank you again. And I'm excited to hear, let's say in the next 90 days, your journey, because anyone who does 500 push-ups per day is going to be looking like incredible. You're going to be looking like Vin Diesel in this piece. There is no second best. That's right, Marcus Roth. Just reposted Jabrowski. Greatly appreciate the support. Neo Cos Bullish September Bull is just around the corner. Just reposted you as well, brother. Much love. Nick J says it's not going to 200,000. See my pinned comment? Well, I respect all opinions and predictions, so I just reposted you as well, brother. Thank you. And again, Pam, Bluebird, and LT, thank you guys as well. Anyone joining us on the live stream. Again, 600 people already, and we're just getting started. A lot to share with you in the news here today. I am 23 minutes late. Sorry. No need to apologize, Laura. Appreciate you being here. The channel is for entertainment purposes only. That's right. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Man boobies. There's nothing like the man boobies. I don't know if you can see my boobies dancing, but this is what 500 push-ups per day will do for you. You'll have dancing boobies. I'm just saying. Now stack those biddies. Hard man boobies, whatever that means. Exactly. Bitcoin liquidation heat map 30-day. They have already melted the longs. The only liquidity is north over 6 billion at 67.4. Let's go. That's what's up. 64, 69, 60 G's.
Bitcoin, but I don't sweat it because it's just pathetic to let it get.
Also, people ask me, how do you get your arms strong? Push-ups. I don't really do curls or nothing. Straight push-up arms. So if you do push-ups, your core is going to get ripped. You understand that, right? And you could also do planks and hold your planks and you'll get a six-pack. If you can do planks, that's fantastic for your core. There's probably not a better exercise you can do for your core than holding a plank. And it's so simple to do because you're basically just in a push-up stance without doing a push-up. So there's another hack for you broskies. Push-ups, detained by the algorithms. Damn it. Yeah, push-ups are legit, yo. Also, if you can do finger push-ups, good for the forearms and good for the finger strength. Shaolin finger jab. You know, they do the striking with the fingers, snake style. You know what I mean? You got to strengthen the fingers. Squats, fantastic. My favorite. On leg day, Tuesdays, I do the split squats. Love the split squats. The gun show, that's right. The gun shows are out. Ultimate Core Builder, damn straight. 1 million dips or $1 million. Hey, what up, Laser? Great for the core. It's all about the core. Strengthen that core, family. You also help strengthen your immune system as well. It all goes hand in hand. Thy body, thy health, thy mind. You know what I mean? Try a frog, push-up that is. It will kill and rip ya. I don't think I've done the frog. But look at the Nippinator. I think he's giving us the bottom indicator. Ho! My Lionel impersonation from Thundercats. Ho! Nippinator indicator in the building. You've been warned. Mop the deck, Portnoy. Good for the paper hands. You damn straight. I'll keep you posted, broski. Love to hear it. I just hope we don't hit 100,000 for a couple of weeks. You'll be good, brother. You'll be good. And when we hit 100,000, you'll never have been stronger. How cool is that? You're going to be ripped and rich at the same time. 8 count mofos did that Navy dive school. Green, red, BTC. What do we call the plebs that store the value in the fiat? We got a name for those folks.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets
All right, we call them poor, okay?
at a profit.
People that use.
But anyways, let's keep the show moving, yo. We got so much more to share. I mean, we're just getting started. We did the live charts. Next, let's get back into the stories. Here's the latest with Telegram. As you know, their CEO recently was detained, arrested, and all that nonsense for allegedly not handing over backdoor access to his free speech platform of Telegram. And of course, now X is being attacked by the country of Brazil. All their citizens have no access anymore. We're going to be discussing that later on, but let's start right here with Telegram. Headline reads, Telegram financial statement shows it still holds $400 million worth of the crypto. That's right. Popular messaging app Telegram, whose CEO Pavel was arrested August 24th, reportedly held $400 million in digital assets as of the end of last year, according to the company's 2023 financial statement. But that's the company. I think him personally, I saw an interview of his from 10 years ago talking about he had over $100 million worth of Bitcoin. So if that was true, then if he hodled and didn't sell any of that, he's a multi-Bitcoin billionaire. Just FYI. And but anyways, the app had around 4 million premium users at the close of 2023, as the number has grown to over 5 million today. How many of you use Telegram? Let me know. And we do have a CNA Telegram chat as well that I've had for years. You can find it at telegram.cryptonewsalerts.net. If you want to join us, it's free to do so. Telegram posted an operating loss of 108 milli during the year ended December 31st. 2023, while generating 342.5 milli in revenue. According to the Financial Times report, about 40% of the Telegram revenues came from digital asset-related activities under the categories integrated wallet and sale of collectibles. And according to Statista, Telegram recorded an in-app revenue of 11.6 milli in the first 2 months of 2024, raising over $4 billion. Good Lord, since its launch. That's pretty substantial, obviously. You can see the monthly active users as of July of this year, 950 million, it's almost 1 billion users, 5 million premium users. I mean, insane numbers, and total funding of over 4 billion. Now, the FT report referencing Telegram's 2023 financial statements said it was the integrated wallet of a software program that allows users to store, send, and receive and trade crypto assets. And regarding the sale of collectibles, Telegram's financial statement noted that the company sells various types of collectibles to its users, including usernames and virtual phone numbers. The company also facilitates transactions between the users of the sales of the collectibles to earn a fee for providing the service. And according to Statista, India led the world in Telegram downloads in 2023 with 83.8 million users, while the United States ranked third with roughly 30 million downloads. Now let's dive deeper into Pavel's arrest. August 24th, he was arrested when his plane landed at the airport outside of Paris. And apparently he was allegedly set up by the dictator president, his name Macaron or whatever. And he was invited there allegedly. And then obviously he was set up, and something to do with some woman setting him up as well. But I digress. He allegedly faces charges of terrorism, trafficking, conspiracy. Sounds like all the charges Jamie Dimon should be getting charged with. Fraud, money laundering, and more. He was taken to court from custody on August 28th. Meanwhile, Toncoin, the native token of the open network, originally developed by the Telegram messaging app, saw a surge of future traders hedging their bets on the asset's price after the arrest. And at this time, Ton was trading about at $5.30. Down more than 21% from the $6.70 7 days ago, and according to CoinMarketCap, at the same time, the market cap has taken almost a 2% hit to 13.4 billion. That could absolutely be much worse. I mean, considering the arrest and all that. So what's really 2% in the grand scheme of things when we're talking 13 billion? But despite the price decline and change in the market sentiment, various technical and market factors indicate that Ton might be poised for a rebound if the market perceives the arrest as an isolated incident that doesn't fundamentally damage the Toncoin ecosystem. I also heard their blockchain paused. I don't know what that's all about. I don't even know which blockchain Toncoin is on. So if anyone has those insights, let me know, and I'll read the comments out loud in a moment. Traders could see the dip as a buying opportunity amid the panic. And in fact, how many of you are actually invested in Toncoin? Let me know. How many of you are users of the Telegram, whatever, Telegram apps? Let me know. When the dollar collapses and it becomes another fiat relic, Bitcoin will literally be infinity. The Simpsons called it. I do remember they showed the biddy with the infinity sign. Meanwhile, in real life, the Ethereum max supply has the infinity sign. You can't make this ish up. Fettuccine Alfredo, anybody? Mom spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down the crowd. Yeah.
Fiat.
We call them poor. Poor par four. Bitcoin is the only pristine asset. All the others are trying to imitate its greatness. The only one that could take it from you is you. Well said, Dankness. Couldn't have said it better myself. Next week, Russia reveals their new crypto-based rating system with the BRICS. Cannot imagine. Bitcoin not a part of the equation. Let's go. Ton is on its own blockchain. Thank you for that. Is it just called the Ton blockchain? Turmeric. That's right. Turmeric is the greatest for anti-inflammatory. Take turmeric. I take turmeric every day. It's a godsend. One of the best supplements you can take. BRICS adopting Bitcoin is actually on my 2024 bingo card. Hey, I haven't been to bingo and man. When I was a kid, my mom used to go to bingo. Shout out my mom. I'd be like, did you win? If so, buy me a new video game, please, Mom. The bingo days. B4. Bingo! Am I the winner? Did they ever do bingo where you win a Bitcoin? That'd be pretty lit. I think that type of bingo night, I might show up. You win a biddy. Grand prize. Why not? So, was the new all-time high? Nailed it. You nailed it, eh? Anyways, macaroni and cheese. Premium macaroni? What kind of macaroni we speaking of? BRICS, really? Yeah, I also saw Russia in the news yet again. Max Keiser also made a bold prediction saying the dollar collapsed within 6 months. We're going to be discussing that a little later. Shout out to the high priest. Welcome everyone just joining the stream. What's popping? What's good? Yeah, bingo is fun. It's a fun thing to do. My mom's from New York. The whole family used to play bingo when I was a child. Like the grandmas, the moms. I guess the ladies. I don't remember the guys playing. But I used to remember my mom used to have the bingo cards, the bingo markers. Like she was like all in. I don't care that Goldbug has to say in the past 10 years, the S&P is up 142%. Gold up 95%. Bitcoin is up 9,700%. Pick a door, any door, por favor. I made a 2024 bingo card on the New Year's Eve as a joke. If Joe Biden ends up visiting the hospital one time, I have a bingo. Hey, bingo, eh?
Fiat currency as a store of
What do we call them, folks?
store of value.
What do we call them, Michael?
We call them poor.
Yes.
We call them poor.
Yes. Thank you, Michael. Michael has spoken. Shout out Salam family. Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad. Bitcoin at 25 G's, baby. Bricks adopts the Bitcoin. Bingo 2, eh? Bingo was his name, oh. New all-time high by September 9th. I'm digging it. 1 week out. A lock candle, 150, 370. Can I get a 480? Can I get a 520? Can I get a 690? Or like a 730? Let's go. Imagine pro football players demanding to be paid in the biddy. Many of them are. I think many athletes are. Great example in UFC, former heavyweight baddest man on the planet, Francis Ngannou, who spoke at the Bitcoin conference. He was getting paid in the biddy. So people do get paid in the biddy, especially the smart athletes. And also musicians. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rappers that are into the biddy. 220. In fact, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. He spoke very highly of Bitcoin and crypto back in the day as well before he was assassinated. 225,000 by the end of the year. Let's go. Sounds good to me.
Me involved in that sell on the dip crowd, sell on the dip crowd, dip sell, dope sell, no.
And just reposting everyone. Again, my promise to y'all, you're going to notice the stream pinned at the top of my X profile. Anyone who reposted or comments gets reposted. Shout it out, and I'll follow you back. Drain It put watching this now, best daily Bitcoin news show. Greatly appreciate that. And my promise, again, a happy 11/11. That's my favorite omen. That's my number. I was born on the 11th. My daughter was born on the 11th. So that's a very divine omen for me to see this during a stream. So respect. Just followed you back. Proof of work there. So there you go. And thank you again. Shout out Matt McCrae. I appreciate it, brother. He wrote 1 million a coming. Let's go. Not financial advice. Merely Nat Goblin, Biddy pumping, dog watching, storytelling, bro science gun show. Not that entertaining. Thank you, Charlene. I appreciate the kind words there. And I just reposted you back. Let's get it. Hit me in the DMs. I'll give you my YouTube username. I don't know what that's about for. But Silver Spike, JV's at it again. Damn straight. Just reposted your brother. Let's go. You're going to be buff, says Levig. That's right. Anyone who does 500 push-ups per day is going to be buff and attract all the ladies. Just saying. Yes. Four says, I was in these videos watching every live stream since January. Well, shout out Four. And shout out Laura. Watch this. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate that. I just reposted you. Thank you so much for the support. It does help out a lot. Chico, cheers, family, again. Thank you for the repost. I just reposted your other post and appreciate the love. There's no second best. That's right. There is no second best. So we already got 24 hearts and 21 reposts. Phenomenal like to share ratio. So you guys are the bomb diggity. Hence why there's 900 people on the stream. All thanks to you guys. Shout out Darth Melda. Time for coffee and crypto news alerts. Join me. Well, JV's caffeinated. I had a 12-ounce coffee before the stream. Went to the mall, did a little shopping. So we're both on that caffeinated level there, Melda. But yeah, welcome everyone joining the stream. 58.9. It looks like we're about to retest 59. We got to get back above 60 G's. Shout out Shandy. Make sure to subscribe to her channel. We're playing a lot of her jammy jams throughout the stream.
Bitcoin sell, I'm no sellout.
Roger that. But anyways, next story of the day. Let's discuss diamond hands and laser eyes. We so early, that's for surely. We don't even care about price. Those are bars from Robbie P. Check them out at thebitcoinslang.com. But nonetheless, this headline reads, Bitcoin diamond hands still unbroken, 30.7% of the supply dormant for 5+ years. That's right. Into the Block discusses how the most dormant Bitcoin supply has been looking, what it's been looking like recently. The supply in question is the one made up of the unspent transaction outputs known as the UTXOs that have aged past the 5-year mark. And I ain't talking about Mark Zuckerberg, the lizard people, or Mark Cuban, the lizard people. In other words, this supply includes the coins of the investors who have been holding onto them since more than 5 years ago. Anyone here been holding Bitcoin for 5 years or longer? Let me know. And without having sold or moved them from their wallets, the OGs, the investors who have coins aged more than 155 days are properly known as the long-term hodlers. So this 5-year-old supply would represent the hodlings of the especially aged long-term hodlers. Statistically, the longer an investor holds onto their coins, the less likely they become to sell said coins at any point. Facts. And as such, the long-term hodlers are considered to be the resolute side of the market. The long-term hodlers, dormant since more than 5 years ago, would then, of course, be the diamond hands amongst the diamond hands. So it's like Inception, diamond hands within the diamond hands, where my diamond hands within the diamond hands, where my laser eyes within the laser eyes. Let me know. Something to note, though, is the fact that not all the supply would actually be an indication of hodling. The reason behind this is simple. The older the token becomes, the more likely they get to have become lost. Good point. Whether by simply having their existence forgotten or by having their keys become inaccessible. A lot of people have lost their keys, especially early on. In fact, they speculate 5-6 million of the coins are lost, gone, and dormant/stagnant forever, which means there'll only ever be roughly maybe 15 million Bitcoin in circulation, which makes the asset that much more scarce. Let that sink in. Now, thus, the supply in question is over 5+ years old, and a part of it is probable to the fact never to make it back into circulation. Facts. That said, the rest of it could have attained the age through sheer conviction. Below is a chart you can see on your screen, shows the trend and the percentage of the Bitcoin supply that is in this age bracket over the history of the Bitcoin. So as you can see, how long do the hodlers hold their funds? The percentage of supply held for more than 5 years, you can see is that blue line and where we at, and you can see the price in correlation to that. And as a visible in the chart, the Bitcoin 5-year plus long-term hodler supply registered a decrease earlier in the year as some old investors woke up to collect their rally profits. But this decline was only slight, and since then the indicator has been moving sideways. Now at present, the metric's value stands at 30.7%, which means almost a third of the crypto's entire supply and circulation hasn't been moved for more than 5 years. Not too shabby. That means there's a third of the diamond hands here. And for perspective, the 5-year cutoff puts the earliest possible buying points for these coins back in August of 2019. So I qualify. Hallelujah. Anyways, thus these investors have survived at least the Novid crash, aka the plandemic, the 2021 bull market, the 2022 bear market, and now the rally that first began back in 2023. Given this resilience, it is unlikely most of these investors would sell their biddies under anything but very special circumstances. Amen to that. And here a little introspective for you guys. If you held after the Novid, where Bitcoin crashed to like $3,500 and you didn't sell then you're probably not selling now. And they're right. The long-term hodlers are the smart money. That's the whales. These are the OGs. Anyone who has been hodling for 5 years or longer and haven't moved their Bitcoin or sold, you guys aren't going to sell anytime soon because you understand Bitcoin. Hence why you have the diamond hands. Let me know your thoughts on that. Bitcoin supply, at least 3.6 million permanently lost, sunk, and shipped. Sounds like a Titanic to me. 1.5 million has to be mined. 1.1 million plus original Satoshi wallets that have never moved equals less than 15 million biddies ever. Laura. XRP to the zero. Cardano to the zero. Muhammad. That's what's up. Kamala, you'd like to tell Willie Brown's wife how much you value the black families. That's a great question for her. JV, check out the AFFLPROG on the moon. Ish, I sent you. Are those like projects or abbreviations for something? Let me know what that stands for. Solana to zero. Guaranteed, says Muhammad. What up? Khalif, what's poppin'? Liked and smashed. Thank you. Appreciate being smashed. I've had some move, but 90% is still in the wallets. I'm not freaking selling. Amen. Why would you sell? It make no sense. March 12th, 2020, Black Thursday. I sank the biggest boat that day. Oh, wow. Sounds like a Titanic incident, brother. Shout out Big Brew. Let's get it. I appreciate the comment there on Melda's post. Bring it on, crypto. Let's go. Cheers, yo. And again, thank you, Drain It, and anyone just joining the stream. We already got over 1,000 people here. We're not even halfway done with the show. Lots to share. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. We stacking the sats and we flexing on the no coiners today. Because what do we call those who treat fiat as a store of value?
People that use fiat.
What do we call these Joes?
Fiat currency. We call them poor.
Whoa.
We call them poor.
Whoa.
We call them poor.
Whoa. JV, there's no video on the stream. What does that even mean? There's no video on the stream. Maybe just refresh your browser because I'm monitoring it and I can see obviously the video on the stream. So if you're having a technical problem, just try to refresh. Hopefully it does a trick. I want ETH to go down the same path, says Greg. Let's go. Stack them biddies. That's right, Melda. You nailed it.
It's red panty night when you sanctify me, eh? Back at home with your wife.
It's a celebration. Orange panty night. Sub 60,000 is orange panty night. Back at your home with your wife. Amen to that.
Bitcoin, Roger out, Roger out.
But anyways, yo, keep the comments flowing. Again, this is live and interactive. I'm going to be streaming at least for the next hour. We haven't even dove into our most excited stories yet here. Again, I promise you hits from the Hopium Bong as we do each and every day. So I'm going to deliver. Let's get it. It's good now. Thanks. Cheers, Jim. Happy to hear that. Uninformed. That's a nice way of putting it. The Oracle, 100%. But anyways, next story. Let's discuss what's happening in Brazil right now. This is really, really important. From my understanding, all the citizens no longer have access to X. The social media platform has been blocked to hundreds of millions of Brazilians around the world. So here's what's going on here. Members of the crypto community expressed their frustration on social media August 30th after a Supreme Court justice ordered the suspension of X in Brazil. Quoting them here, Brazil is absolutely nuts for banning X, but the U.S. is equally nuts for attempting to ban TikTok, according to Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of Wall Streets. Now, another user, Mr. Moontastic, I'm the Fantastic, highlighted that Brazil will not follow the bull run news. Very sad, as the chairman shares right here. A dictator just illegally banned X in Brazil and will fine anyone using it $9,000 an hour. Damn. Meanwhile, the average annual income in Brazil is only $6,000. So they're going to charge you more than a year's salary for just using X. Can't make this ish up, family. They will fine you more than a year's salary for trying to read the news. We're living in 1984. Man. One crypto analyst even commented on the importance of decentralized currencies such as the Biddy following the announcement, quoting James Check from Glassnode. I wonder if a decentralized, uncensorable, scarce digital global monetary asset might be useful for a world right now. Preach! Is anyone building something like this? Now we also have Preston Byrne believes that if Brazil succeeds in its battle against X, other countries may follow its lead. Exactly. They're going to lead the blueprint. 100% agreed with that. If Brazil succeeds in beating X, the EU, UK, Australia, Canada will ban X next. And I'd even throw the United States of America in that group, wouldn't you? Now, if X beats Brazil, censorship regimes around the world will be shown to be toothless versus Americans and rapidly fall. So all eyes on Brazil and X right now, yo. Now, Musk has given a firm deadline. The ban came after Elon refused to name a legal representative for the social media platform. On August 30th, Cointelegraph reported Justice Alexandre de Moraes followed through with his intention to shut down X's Brazilian operations if Musk failed to appoint a legal representative by August 29th. X's global government affairs team said the platform would not comply with Moraes' illegal orders to censor his political opponents. Now we know what this is really all about, right? Election around the corner. Moraes has been investigating X for allowing and promoting misinformation relating to the former Brazilian president Jair Bolsonaro, and quoting the Doge designer, X's #1 source of truth in Brazil. This is the reason why dictator Alexandre de Moraes is trying to shut her down. I'm not surprised. The suspension came nearly 2 weeks after X claimed that Moraes threatened its legal representative in Brazil with an arrest. In response, the social media company announced August 17th that it was closing its operations in Brazil, but that the service would remain operational for all of its Brazilian users. So there you have it. There's the latest with the saga between X and Brazil. How do you think this will likely play out? Holla at your boy. Shout out Ashley. Greatly appreciate the support. Shout out Chandy. There she is, live and in the flesh. Iced by JC. Bam! I want Jen to walk around with me in life with my personal bodyguard. She is the one. She is the one, not the one to mess with. Amen to that. And shout out Shandy and all the fam just joining us. Make sure to subscribe to her channel. It's pinned in the live chat. Let's go. Paper over rock. Transparency over the censorship. You have great energy. Thank you there, Ashley. Appreciate that. Are we surprised? B in BRICS is Brazil. Oh, that's right. That's right. The very first nation of the BRICS movement. Brazil. Rio de Janeiro. You feel me? We need more De Niro. Not Robert De Niro, just for clarity. And not Fiat De Niro either. We're about to test 59, yo. You can see us slowly climbing here. Watching from Islip, Long Island, New York, my old stomping grounds. I got family in Islip, yo. I was born in Ronkonkoma. In fact, I played Little League for Lake Ronkonkoma. Small world out there. Shout out my Strong Island fam. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome everyone just joining the stream. We already got 1,100 people here live and in the flesh. But we got to dive into our next story. Again, I'm going to be delivering hits from the Hopium Bong, so enjoy. Here's the latest. This is actually, I updated the story. Originally, I was going to do a Trump poll, but I found the even cooler story of Max predicting the demise of the U.S. dollar. Ultimately, the dollar crashing within the next 6 months, just FYI. And then we'll dive into the $1 million prediction from the Strike CEO, Jack Mallers. And then we'll dive into our live Q&A. So here we go. Headline reads, Bitcoiner Max Keiser predicts U.S. dollar crash probably within the next 6 months. Shout out to the high priest. Now, yeah, financial journalist and Bitcoin advisor to El Salvador's President Bukele has taken to X account to share his take on the possible outcome of the rapidly increasing national debt of the United States. Keiser quoted a tweet published by Radar Hits. The post revealed that the U.S. national debt has reached a new all-time high of $35.27 trillion. The debt now comprises $104,000 worth of debt per citizen. Hide your kids, hide your wives. The Bitcoin Maxi shared a prediction that he expects the fiat dollar to collapse probably within 6 months. So let's say today is September 1st, even though it's August 31st, just for simple math. Let's say it's September, then we have October, November, December, January, February, March. So he's ultimately saying by March of 2025, the dollar will have collapsed. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that prediction from the high priest. And here's the actual receipt. This was posted on August 30th, which was yesterday at 7:56 a.m. And this was off the back of this breaking story. U.S. national debt hits $35.27 trillion, record high, $104,500 per U.S. citizen. Wars don't pay for themselves. And yeah, Max responded, spoiler alert, it's going to keep going until the U.S. dollar collapses, probably within 6 months. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Max. The debt skyrocketed, adding a whole trillion of US dollars within just 8 months. In fact, it was January 2024. It constituted of only 34 trillion. That means every 8 months, it's going to grow at least another trillion. It's impossible to get rid of this debt, and all they're going to do is print money and justify printing money to pay off the debt, and inflation is going to get out of hand, eventually hyperinflation, super Bitcoinization, and all the things that come alongside it. Meanwhile, Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki referred to the fast-growing U.S. debt as a major reason for the Bitcoin growth to at least 100,000, which he expects to happen in the near future, such as next year. Shout out to the rich dad. Now, approximately a week ago, founder of Telegram, as we know, Pavel, was recently arrested, which we also covered. Max Keiser says Bitcoin is the most secure. We all know that as well. It's the most secure network for securing data. And the more you try to attack it, the stronger the network becomes. Bitcoin, unlike every other cryptocurrency or form of money, is decentralized. There's a finite limited supply. You got the true scarcity. It's immutable. They can never change it. No corrupt politician, no corrupt banker or Jamie Dimon or Jamie the Tapeworm can change it. And it's unconfiscatable. It's un-F-wittable. Anything else can be stolen from you. Just ask Pavel. Just ask Andrew Tate. Ask Tristan Tate. Ask anyone the Matrix comes after. They can seize all your assets. I read a story the other day. It said the Tates have now been $60 million worth of their assets have been confiscated. All of their real estate, all of their supercars, all of their luxury watches, everything. The only thing that DCOT hasn't taken from them is their crypto, such as their Bitcoin, because properly self-custodied Bitcoin is unconfiscatable. All other assets can be taken from you. It just is what it is. I don't make the rules. You feel me? Debt, they increased the tax. I agree with him. It's been losing relevance and power for the last 20 years. Facts. 1.7 trillion up, increase, Chuler. 3 months, eh? Your date's wrong. Hey, I hope you're right, Neil, because if the dollar did collapse, heck, it's going to cause chaos. But at the same time, if you're a Bitcoiner, we'll be at the Citadel celebrating with helium balloons. Celebration, as if we were at the Magic Kingdom in Disneyland, Orlando, Florida. Anyways, yeah, Jamie the Tapeworm Diamond, we know him very well. He is wrong. Who's wrong? The dollar survives via the stablecoins. The other currencies fall or fail before the dollar. You're probably right. I think the dollar is the last boss when it comes to fiat currency. So all the other fiat monopoly money tulip dollars will probably crash first, but you just never know. Could all just crash collectively like a house of cards. Who knows? We're living in unprecedented times. 35 trillion in debt. 1 trillion interest every 100 days, a debt that cannot be paid. Oh, who is it owed to? The very people that pay the taxes. That's right. When the island of Jekyll Island, like the early 1920s or 30s, whenever they founded the Fed, they also established the IRS. This is not all by coincidence, family. And there's nothing federal about the Federal Reserve, but I know I'm preaching to the choir. It's private bankers. It's a banking cartel. Even if the Trump is elected, we will be in a deep, deep recession for at least a year or two. If Obama gets in, and they'll just blame it on Trump. And they'll be like, we're in the recession because of Trump. Nothing to do with Biden and his administration destroying everything over the past 4 years, right? But yeah, I mean, it's not going to look good. I don't think they can stop inflation. They can say, we got it under control. The suit and ties. Oh, it's never been greater. Your US dollar's never been stronger. The banking system has never looked so amazing in our lives. Nothing to worry about here. Janet Yellen and Lagarde, everything is great. We got everything under control. And Jay Powell's promising you the world. Yeah, inflation's under control. Meanwhile, the world is burning down. Inflation is through the roof at over 100%. And everything they say is a lie. Welcome to the Matrix. Blame it on the rain, like Willy Vanilli. Exactly, Chandy. Just blame it on the rain. Blame it on... Wasn't that one of their hit songs? They were lip singing back in the good old days. Bitcoin has been bearish for 6 months. I'll smoke 6 blunts to that. Hits from the Obion Bong, anybody? Let's go. 69 G's, baby. We're a God candle away. Send it.
We've been climbing, aim for $1 million climaxing, never stopping. Bitcoin is rising. We already hit 67K, and now we're aim up.
But anyways, fam, welcome everyone to the stream. We got roughly 1,200 people already here. If you guys can share the stream, I'll give you a special shout out from the Nippinator Indicator, the one and only Nippinator, live and in the flesh. This is very rare. This is Nipsey in his rare form. He's usually in the bed right now. But he had to say hello to the fam. So Nipsey says hi. If you like Nipsey, smash the likes. Repost the stream only if you like Nipsey. Not because of JV, not because of the news, not because of Bitcoin. Who cares? But because you love Nipsey and you support rescue puppies that are cute. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you, Nips. We'll come back out later. You'll give us a new indicator. The people will go wild. We'll celebrate you, and we'll chase a cat. How's that sound? Deal. Shake on it. There you go. Anyways, see, exactly what I'm saying. All right, family. Now for our feature story of the day. Bitcoin will outperform the other assets many times over due to this one factor, according to the Strike CEO, Jack Mallers. In fact, he was recently interviewed and he's doubling down on his prediction. The Bitcoin hits between $250,000 and $1 million. I'll be sharing his timeline and break down the latest from the Strike CEO. So here we freaking go. As you can see in the headline, right here. And there's a brand new article as well. The CEO of Bitcoin wallet and payments application Strike, how many of you have used Strike or are currently using it? Let me know. Believes that Bitcoin could massively outperform all other assets for one key reason. In a new interview with Peter McCormick on the What Bitcoin Did pod, Jack Mallers says a loosening monetary policy plus Bitcoin's finite supply could make it a top performing asset this market cycle. Damn straight. Quoting him here, is this the cycle where central banks try and price fix the bond market? If it is, the quantity of the money printing is astronomical. You are going to get 2, 3, 4, 5 COVIDs worth of printing. And I think it is going to send assets astronomically high. Gold, real estate, equities. And then Bitcoin is the only truly fixed asset we have ever had. And so Bitcoin will outperform everything in orders of magnitude. Very bold prediction, and I agree 100%. Mallers also doubles down on his prediction that Bitcoin will increase by at least 329% of this cycle's current value. Quoting him here, I've been on record saying I think Bitcoin is going to $250,000 to $1 million. It is solely predicated on we are likely to see the greatest asset bull market in the history of the bull markets. Why? Because central banks have progressively price fixed everything. Whenever something breaks, they don't let the business cycle complete. They don't let anything fail. They don't allow for the pain. He makes a great point there. Let me know if you agree or disagree with his $250,000 to $1 million price projection for this cycle. I personally think spot on. JV's personal projection or prediction for the cycle, I think in 2025, we hit somewhere between 222,000 as a bear scenario, which is close to his target here. And I think we can potentially even hit as high as 750,000. 1 million, I don't think is the most probable scenario, but I'm also open to the possibility. Why? Bitcoin has no top. Why? Fiat has no bottom. Money printer continue to go. And it is what it is. And to watch this actual interview that Jack Mallers did on the What the Bitcoin Did pod with Peter McCormick, check the show notes below the vid in the description. And let me know if you agree or disagree with the Strike CEO. Can you see that happening? Are you bullish? Yay, nay? Holla at your boy. And welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream. Andrew Tate has about 200,000 in pulse chain farms. Some of them can earn almost 1% daily. Yeah, I don't even know what that means, but I know he has hundreds of millions in Bitcoin. That I do know. And I know he's promoting something called Daddy. Those are the only two I'm aware of. They are one-eyed. What are the one-eyed? I love Jack Mallers. Smart man. Yeah, very smart man. Obviously, Bitcoin whale, genius, entrepreneur. Shout out to Jack Mallers. 507.50 cycle peak. 2025, unless the banks crash, it could hit $1 million or above. Good point. And I read, I think last week on the podcast, there's 90 plus banks on the brink of insolvency, right? 90 plus. Could you imagine? And when the house of cards fall, it falls fast. Everything come tumbling down. Kind of like Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. Humpty is fiat. You can't put it back together ever again. Just saying. That just came to my mind, by the way. I just made that up. The printer goes brr. Exactly. You might have a Bitcoin write-off, 222 G's. I like Jack, but Jack is a Chicago boy whose father worked with the CBOE. I remember when CME opened their Bitcoin futures desk, Bitcoin December 2017, took Bitcoin 2 years for the price to recover. Are we not speaking about Brazil? Oh, we did speak about Brazil. Did you miss that, Diana? We did discuss X versus Brazil right now. I think we all know what's going on. They're censoring free speech and the X platform. Sad. And we need a victory for free speech, because if we let Brazil win, other countries will follow in their footsteps. I think that's a given. XRP community XRPL says, Rusty off. The hackathon teams. Nero sends you all the best vibes for a successful, innovative competition. Shout out Rusty OTF. What's the poppin'? What's the crack-a-lackin'? What's good? 90 failing. There you go, Neil. Banks down again. That's right. I've been saying that for at least 6 months, JV. There are 4 big banks that are teetering on the edge of insolvency. Yeah. So there you go. Not looking good for the bankers. Yes, a win for the Bitcoiners. We got winning in our DNA. Jack Mahler's father is a genius as he pushed him into the biddy after he failed his school career. Well, shout out to Jack Mahler's papa. Banking and house and market collapse is also one of my bingo card squares. Sounds like Fax is going to have a bingo this year. Bingo. Lack of free spokens. What does that mean? Do you mean tokens? I'm sorry. It's all good. No need to apologize. Just tell me what you mean, and I'll fix it. So I don't know what that means. Welcome, everyone, to the live stream. We got 1,200 people here live and in the flesh. This is the Q&A segment of the live show. Hopefully, you enjoyed today's content. For the next hour, we're just going to be kicking it, doing Q&A. This is the live and interactive, so I encourage you to visit the YouTube channel directly where you see the chat feed at, so you can interact. It's cryptonewsalerts.net. How is everyone on this lovely Saturday? Sat Stacking Saturday? Doing fantastic. How you guys doing? Well, 16% of the DNA. I got winning in my DNA. We Bitcoiners. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Perfect money on my mind. I'ma never give it up. We doing good. How you guys doing today? Let me know. Don't be shy.
It's a celebration.
A celebration. You feel me? Lack of free speech, JV. He was talking about the Brazil. Lack of free speech. Yeah, so the only reason countries or governments censor speech, so you don't know the truth. It's never because it's too dangerous. That's what they told me in China in 2010. Actually, I did a post on my X account earlier. I'll show it to you. I actually have a photo. I climbed the Great Wall. It was actually one of the more difficult things I've ever done. But it was cool because you take the toboggan, which is a sled down the Great Wall. That was one of the coolest experiences. But going up, man, I was sore. And yeah, it was crazy. But anyways, I know I did a post here, but I just reposted a ton of people, so it'll take me a minute to find. So yeah, I wrote this post. That's a picture of me in China. I climbed the Great Wall. Yeah, that was me in 2010. But here's what I wrote. I lived in China back in 2010. I lived there for 13 months. I think like January or February 2011, I moved back to Florida. Okay, and I used the VPN to access all the major social media sites, which were banned. So yeah, true story. In China back in 2010, every major social media platform was banned, and they had their own Chinese version of it. So instead of YouTube was banned. Instead, they had Youku. And if you typed in youtube.com, it just wouldn't pop up unless you used the VPN. That was the loophole. So every major social media, there was nothing. So you had the Chinese version of everything. So if you wanted to use the regular American version, you couldn't unless you used the VPN. So I put F censorship, and especially the corrupt governments around the world censoring free speech. Censorship only exists because they don't want you to know the truth. But want to know what they tell you? Here's what they told all the kids in China and all the people. The internet is too dangerous. Facebook is too dangerous. YouTube is too dangerous. We're protecting you. And because we're protecting you, you're not allowed to use it. Well, that's a bunch of bullshit. They're not protecting you. They're protecting you from knowing the truth so they can control you. That's just a sad, honest truth. You know what I mean? And I wrote, quoting Buddha, 3 things cannot be long hidden. One of my favorite quotes. I say it all the time. The sun, the moon, and the truth. Because over time, the truth will get out there. So we need to protect our First Amendment right of free speech. There's a reason it's the First Amendment. Yeah, you understand. Thank you, Charlene, for the kind words. Wake up and tell the people. Smell the oranges. Smell the petunias and the daisies. You know what I mean? But anyways, thank you. 23 million views. I appreciate the super. He wrote, Nero on X Magnetic. XRP Ledger, let's go. Well, I appreciate the super. Thank you. And let's read some more of the comments. I'm going to check. I saw Shandy just wrote something I missed. It's focused on Jesus time. When evil is running your country, lives beside you and behind you and in front of you and seems to be winning, man. Jesus time. I love you, Jesus. Please show me grace. Amen. Good prayer there, Chandy. Andrew Tate said he doesn't promote Pulse Chain because people associate scams with celebrities. Thanks for the... Yeah, I never heard him promote it either. Again, the only crypto I ever heard Tate really promote as of more recent has always been Bitcoin. And he has some new token called Daddy where he claims he'll never sell any. I don't know. I don't follow it. And I don't invest in it. So the only thing I'm into is really the Biddy personally. But I respect the Tates. And, you know what I mean? Hopefully they're okay. I know they're being attacked heavily right now for being who they are and speaking the truth. They were actually, that's what actually led to me creating a Rumble, was when they got deplatformed and from every major platform. Because when you become targeted against the Matrix, not only do they deplatform you, so you have no voice, but they also freeze your bank accounts. They seize all your assets. And like I said earlier, DCOT has literally seized over $50 million worth of their assets. The only thing protected is the Bitcoin. They even seized the assets in their security guards' names and in their girlfriends' names and baby mama names, seizing everything. They even just seized their primary residence. And they said, if he is proven innocent, we'll give it back. So they just steal your house, assume you're guilty, and that's what the Matrix does to try to silence those who tell the truth. You know what I mean? JB, those who tell the truth need a fast horse. That's right. If Obama gets in, we will be in a depression worse than 1929. It'll make the Great Depression look like the not-so-bad depression, or like a walk in the park. Good point, the Oracle. Good point. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod. That's right. I got my Bukelenomics hat on. I'll be in El Salvador, por favor. Amen to that. But what we're going to do, we got roughly 1,300 people on the stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod as we do each and every day, which means if you're on X or Rumble, you're golden. You ain't got to do nothing. But if you're on YouTube, you ain't got to go home. But you got to head on over to the Rumble. That way you can participate with us and continue with us on the uncensored extended version of the pod, where things get very heated up and sexy as well. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to end the YouTube stream, family. So head on over to the Rumble. Again, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. And let's continue with the uncensored version of the podcast. I'll see you there. And it'll be ending in a moment. YouTube.